guys, it's Mana here, and today we're going to play some Invisible Apartment. Someone had suggested Fate Stay Night for the next visual novel. However, it's like $30, and to put it short, I'm a broke-ass bitch. I can't afford that. Sorry. That, and I honestly can't remember if that was for PC or for console. I don't quite have console figured out yet. The only way I've been able to get it to work with my device that I have is to use it as the webcam input. Let's just jump right into Invisible Apartment. We find ourselves in one of the business districts of New Jessica. Business as usual. Customers are coming in during their lunch break. A well-dressed girl wearing sunglasses sits in the center of the cafe. She blends in perfectly with the crowd of office workers. With both a confident and sneaky smile on her face, she touches her coffee cup with her lips, barely reducing it by a drop. "Are we in yet?" she whispers to herself, barely moving her lips. We are connected through the cash desk's software now, preparing to connect to the Central Authority server through the link to the tax office, says a voice coming from her smart glasses. She sits like a rock, surrounded by chatting and laughing people. It's a busy place. For a moment there, it looks as if she's really froze to a stone. Hold on, there's another user on the server. Run. Slowly exit the cafe. She takes a deep breath, slowly stands up from her table, and heads to the exit. What are you doing? Run away. Shut up. On her way out, she manages to smile at the waiter. He smiles back. She exits the cafe and slowly walks down the street. At first glance, it might appear that she forgot to breathe, or maybe she's holding her breath. In the distance, we see men in dark uniforms enter the cafe where she sat just a moment ago. She turns left at a corner. It seems as if she's walking faster. Then even faster. At the park. You are safe now. Don't kill yourself. Meet Bunny. Sorry, we have a lot of data though. It better be worth it. Bunny just attempted to break into the servers of the Central Authority through hacking a POS, a cash desk software which is, by default, permanently connected to the Central Authority's Tax Bureau as a way to prevent merchants from committing tax fraud. This is New Jessica, a free trade zone created around the cultural city of Old Jessica and the Central Authority. It's a buffer zone built to elevate trade with the outside world and, at the same time, preserve the culture of Jessica. This is the high-tech capital of a new generation, a generation set to reach out to the stars. I've gone through the logs from earlier. They are very interesting. I just confirmed it. I wasn't alone on the Central Authority server. Correct. Is that how I've been found out? Was it an admin? Negative. The person who you stumbled upon on the server was indeed the reason you were found out, but in a different way than you think. Go on. The alarm was triggered because of the second person, but they followed your connection for some reason. There is no information on if and how the Central Authority proceeded with the other person. He or she disconnected before the tracking started. We are the only ones who have a record of the connection of the other person before they cleaned up and disconnected. Another hacker, you say? Can this be a coincidence? There is a chance of over a million to one that you would stumble upon another hacker on the same system. Then an alarm would be triggered and the Central Authority would go after you and not them at the exact same time. But someone wanted me to be caught. Or did someone just want to reach out? Did they want to make a point? What? Was this just a sick prank? There is no way of answering that at this moment. Is someone else just playing around on the servers of the Central Authority? Is someone mad or just too good? Do we have enough data to track down the connection? We have enough to get to the first proxy through which the other hacker connected, but a remote connection is not possible. This will take some time. Get prepared. We're going to find the next access point to the proxy through which the other hacker connected. The city's just huge. What are you saying? You know it well. This is where you grew up. Oh, that's Mask. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, on the contrary, the suburbs where I grew up are, of course, different from the center. For 18 years, I dreamt of escaping the dull life I lived. Well, congratulations. Did you also dream of being homeless? Did you locate the source already? I am narrowing it down. Please remain in the current perimeter I have marked on the map. Sooner or later, I'll smash into something just looking at the map in my glasses. Yep, gonna fall on my nose. Bunny follows Mask's lead for hours. They search for proxies through which the connection was established one by one. I got it. Elaborate. It is strange, though. I seem to lose the track in its location. How large is this area? 6 blocks. That can be anything. A hacked POS, router, an apartment's AI. Give me a list of all the systems you can find in the perimeter. I will go through them manually. Seriously? That's thousands of connection systems. Match all devices with their geolocation and get me the city's residential database, please. Bunny goes through a huge list of all the devices connected to the network that Mask could find in the area where they lost track of the connection. 2,500. 2,502? I must be dehydrated. I cannot really say that I know how that feels. Are all apartments required to have a network connection? You already know the answer. They do according to city regulations. Well, I've been matching the list of connected systems you gave me with addresses. I noticed something. Do all apartments have an entry in the city's database? Again, according to city regulations. Okay. Anyway, you either didn't give me the whole database, or there's one address missing. How could you know that there is an address missing? I don't. I just went through 2,500 addresses, matching them to the connected systems you gave me, and I noticed an inconsistency. The database you gave me seemed to skip one entry, and I see the one connected device, a residential terminal, without an address assigned to it. An AI like me cannot make this kind of speculative deductions. Let's check out apartments 2,500 and 2,502 and see if we can find the connected device without an address near them. Soon they arrive at apartment number 2,501. Hello, dear travelers. This is the house 2,501. It's uncommon to meet someone out here in the emptiness. Emptiness? House? You are an apartment on the 42nd floor in a high-rise building in a busy part of New Jessica. Your voice comes from the emptiness that surrounds me. How did you find your way into the dark? It's already hacked badly. Yes. The AI is messed up. A mentally ill AI that should guard this place? Can you get us in? I already have. Open the door. How did you... This AI is easy to hack using a direct connection. Its intelligence is almost wiped out. That is the trade-off of hacking to it. So now we're invisible to the outside? Bunny lays down on the couch in the middle of the room. She's exhausted from the search. Nice couch. You should not fall asleep here. Are you listening? Hey! She falls asleep. When she wakes up, it's already evening and nothing's changed. She's lying on the couch in the middle of the apartment, which according to any record doesn't exist. Although it might be a concern for someone to stay at a place they broke into, Bunny is calm. She realizes that this place is not on the radar of the city's officials, so she doesn't expect them here. Does this place even have an owner? According to the records, there is no one owning this apartment. I know. I mean, the person who went through the trouble to make this place invisible. We'll backtrack the connection through the apartment's AI first thing in the morning. Run the preparations. We'll be geo-tracking again. I walk on the edge, a step here, a step there. I make a decision not to step into the abyss. If I step off the edge, will I drop like a rock? or will this world forgo its laws and I will fly like a bird? Wishful thinking. The only thing that excites me while I balance is that I myself make the decision to stay alive each and every moment. No one can take this away from me, and no one can influence me at that very moment. I go to the rooftop and walk on the edge to experience the freedom of choice. If I decide to make a step into thin air and end it all, then it was most certainly my and only my decision, however foolish it might have been. Here we go. Do we have a lead? As usual, I can backtrack the connection to the next proxy. I wonder how long we'll continue like this until we hit a dead end. You are being pessimistic today. That is not like you. I've been thinking, we might have a better chance of meeting the hacker who's behind this if we stay at the hacked apartment. That's quite dangerous. On one hand, the hacker might indeed want to use the apartment as a safe house at one point. On the other hand, it might be found by the authorities the same way we found it. I know, it's a double-edged sword. If the authorities come marching in, we'll just pretend we're squatters who don't know anything. The door was open, duh. The authorities are one thing, but you cannot predict the reactions of the person who is using the apartment as a proxy. You are on someone's turf. Although you may have a romantic image of the other hacker, he might not be a giggly teen like you. Oh, shut up. Go to hell. Hell is a human construct. Should I stop the search? Oh, no. Did I ever tell you how much I like you, Smart Mask? I shall continue tracing the route of the connection. Please follow the map. Oh, by the way. Yes? You will not wipe out my memory if the Central Authority found you, right? I thought you had an escape plan. Wouldn't you upload yourself somewhere? Please promise you wait for the upload to finish. I promise. This is quite important to you. Is the difference between living and dying not important to humans? Sorry, you're one of the awakened AIs after all. Whoa, that's creepy. This is it. The hospital? You're sure we're at the right place? 99.7839% sure. Better than me, even when I'm confident. Interesting. It's a sleeper. Sleepers are people who are ill, but there isn't a cure for them at the present time. They are held in an artificial coma and their bodies in hibernation in what's called a sleeper cell. So the connection came from the sleeper cell's computer? Now that we know that this is the next proxy, what will you do? Pretend you are a nurse? No clue yet, but we need to connect to it. Just a moment. I'll go through the terminal settings and you try accessing the hospital's network. Bunny looks around and approaches the cell's terminal. We might set off an alarm. I'm prepared. Then she hears something. She takes a step back from the terminal, looks around, but doesn't see anyone. Hack the sleeper cell terminal as fast as you can. Leave for now. I'm gonna leave this decision for next time because I'm out of time to record for today. I still have to get ready for work and whatnot. I'm kind of in chaos mode still from the previous week of, pageants and whatnot, so I'm still trying to get everything back on schedule. So for now, I'm logging off. We'll pick back up with this next week. And I'll see you guys later. And remember to do something nice for a stranger today. You may just say hello.